Alrighty, the next story quest is called Shadows in the Empire, given to us by Hien in the Doman Enclave, after we just got back from our foray into the burn, looking for Alphinaud, signs of Alphinaud. I had hoped to steal a moment's rest after our little outing, but it would seem duty calls. A foreign emissary arrived in my absence. Do not let us keep you, then, says Y'shtola. Actually, I was wondering if you might join me. I cannot think of a guest who could fail to be impressed by the presence of the Scions. At least none I should be happy to receive. Of course, if you think it would be useful, Alisaie. I think I distinguished those pretty well. Thank you. Let us return to my manor, then. What manner of manor do you have? And do they all display proper manners? Boom, 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 boom. Probably teleporting probably didn't really do much to save time, really, but. I was looking up. Oh, cutscene. Entering the manor. Alisaie's head is still down. She's very worried. It is not unnoticed. Sliding paper doors. Hey, Lyse, what's up?
Lyse! What brings you here?
Yeah.
Oh, Alliance business. We have a request for Doma. Well, Hien.
Great.
But that can wait. They told me you were out searching for Alphinaud. Did you manage to pick up his trail?
Sorry, the great I said wasn't in relation to what she was saying. It was in relation to my brain going, okay, if there are cutscenes with these four women, I don't know how to differentiate all the voices. So I'm just gonna have to say this was Lyse talking, or Alisaie, or I'll try. Lyse is kind of like this. I'm just gonna make her maybe a little bit British, or sorry, British obviously, but maybe a little bit Cockney. I don't know, just a little bit, just to decipher. I don't know. We'll see. Cutscene goes black, as we explain. Please keep talking, so I don't have to. I think you're gonna, but you never know.
Well, if he wasn't at the crash site, he might still have escaped. We have to keep searching.
Indubitably.
And we will. Alphinaud embarked on this journey as an emissary of Doma, and I hold myself responsible for his safe return. I will have our shinobi in the provinces search for him as a matter of urgency. Chin up, Alisaie. You'll get to admonish your brother for his recklessness yet.
Gives her a little bit of a smile.
Well, someone has to do it.
Good job, Hien. Well played.
I'm sure he's going to be fine. There is one thing I'm not sure about, though.
Not that it matters for these videos because they're separate games, but I've been learning a lot about Baldur's Gate 3 and the various things I could have done differently and could still do differently, and things that I never noticed. Yeah, anyway. This game doesn't have those. It's all straightforward, which I kind of like.
You said it was the Emperor's personal guard that attacked Alphinaud's airship.
One of the reasons I didn't do well in Skyrim is because it was just way too open. I needed more direction. And BG3 has that same feeling in some ways. Like, your main mission is to get the tadpoles out of your head. Not to spoil anything, because it's like the first thing that happens in the game. And then you're kind of open field, like that you're yeah, anyway. Sorry.
But the Popularis would never have been able to arrange the prisoner exchange without Varys' blessing. So why would he sabotage his own mission?
No more BG3 talk in this video or anything else tonight, so.
They may not have been acting on Varys' orders. The guard answer not only to him, but to his family. The Crown Prince included.
That was Yugiri.
When Yotsuyu summoned Tsukuyomi, Asahi was quick to proclaim that a Doman citizen had violated the terms of our agreement, that the negotiations had failed.
By the way, if you watch these videos and you're confused, like why I'm telling you who's speaking or describing things, I don't know if I've done a good job of telling anybody who has quote unquote normal vision that I do try to describe what is happening on screen so people with bad vision or no vision have some slim chance to enjoy the video games that I enjoy and I play. You know, I'm not going to go play video games I don't enjoy. I'm sorry, but maybe somebody out there does.
And it is this version of events that is now being repeated across Garlemald. To hear the tale, one would think the prisoner exchange never took place. Plainly, someone is manipulating matters from the shadows. Most likely Xenos, or whoever it is that wears his face.
By the way, weird coincidence. I was watching Amazon if you have Amazon Prime, it has, and maybe Stars, I'm not sure, but it has Everything Everywhere All at Once. And started watching it yesterday and then watched it today, and I hit a button at some point in time that turned on audio descriptions. So all of a sudden there was a voice that was telling me female character's name, who I can't remember, is holding a chair above her head and launches it at the main actress, main character, blah blah. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? I thought it was just part of the movie for a second. But I looked at subtitles, I looked at like dubs and whatnot, and realized I had to hit something. So, fun coincidence.
Whichever Ascian you mean. We all know the nature of our adversary.
Her eyes are still cloudy, like almost as if she's blind, but I don't think she is. I'm pretty sure she's not blind.
The servants of chaos are true to their name. Their meddling has cost Dorma a chance at peace.
The cutscene after the last dungeon I just did had Y'shtola going like out from the group and looking over the white sands or snows or snowy sands, I don't know.
Whoever it was that loosed his personal guard, the Emperor cannot be ignorant of these developments. We must proceed on the assumption that our treaty is indeed in tatters. But come, Lyse, you have journeyed far. Let me hear your petition.
Right. So the big news is that Alamigo has agreed to join the Eorzean Alliance. To make it official and discuss where we all go from here, the leaders of the 5 nations are planning to hold a meeting, and we were hoping you might come too. We've already seen what we can achieve when we work together, and the Alliance hopes to work even more closely in future. They think it's our best hope of keeping the Garleans in check, and I agree.
As do I. By coordinating our efforts in the east and west, we may be able to discourage them from committing their forces to a single front. I accept your invitation. I must, however, ask for time to attend to some pressing matters here. In light of recent events, the risk of Imperial reprisals is greater than ever, and I would not leave Dorma unguarded. Ere I depart, I must shore up her defenses.
Understood. I'll let the Alliance know. We'll wait to hear from you before setting a date. The meeting's to be held at the Royal Palace in Alamigo, incidentally. Do you remember the way?
Well enough. Please assure my hosts that I will not keep them waiting any longer than I have to.
Consider it done. And thank you for agreeing to come. If we all put our heads together, we're sure to find the best way forward. For everyone.
I didn't follow a lot of that because Instagram showed me some Jim Carrey bloopers that were all from Liar Liar, and they were pretty funny. So, Lyse asked for help, and I guess we're gonna do it. Cool. My advisors and I will presently convene to discuss the matter of Doma's defenses. You are welcome to stay, of course. Had you not offered, I would have requested leave to remain. Where the Asians are concerned, naught may be left to chance, says Y'shtola. As ever, we would benefit from your experience. I thank you for coming, Lyse. Even if it was on official business, I had hoped there might be time to show you the land you helped to save, but I will settle for a fleeting visit if needs must. There never does seem to be enough time for anything, does there? But I did get to see a little of the Enclave. You've made excellent progress, I must say, and soon you'll have the chance to see how we're getting on too. Till the meeting, then. Sorry for making a cockney. Mercy, I was wondering if I might have a word with you before I go, in private. Not like super cockney. Alisaie's a little shocked, but didn't say anything that Lyse is asking for a word in private, and not with at least her, too, or Y'shtola. Y'shtola actually did look at Lyse, too. Go on, my friend. I will send for Hakuro and the others in the meantime. Hakuro. Great. I'll wait for you at the docks. She waves, gets a nod from Alisaie. Alright. Gosh, okay, I told you I wasn't going to talk about BG3, but this is just about controls. So in BG3, the way you look around, well, the easy way you look around is holding the middle mouse button, which I'm sure you could change. And you can definitely change it, but I just haven't. You hold that and you move the mouse around. You also interact with everything. Oh, I forgot to come out here. With the left mouse button, whereas here you interact with things with the right mouse button. So apologies if sometimes I do weird shit that just doesn't make sense. Okay, Lyse is by the docks. We did a cutscene talking to her. Hopefully voice acted? Yes. No, fuck. Like I said, you can't always rely on hearing footsteps to know that you're going to get voice acting. Thanks for coming. Knowing you've probably guessed what I want to talk about. I have no fucking idea, do I? Alisaie. She's acting as if everything's alright, but it's clear she's barely coping. The Alisaie I know is overbearing, willful, and reckless, and that's fine. It's how she deals with feeling weak. Wow, that's rude. She has to get moving, or she's afraid she'll fall apart. A lot like me. But the thing about people like us is that we need someone to keep an eye on us. I had Papalymo, and now I have my friends in the Resistance, and Alisaie has you and the Scions. Before you start, I'm not saying you're neglecting her. I'm sure you aren't, and I'm sure you won't, but she's a good friend, and when I see her like this, I can't help worrying. So please, make sure you give her all the support she needs, alright? Leave it to me, or you've nothing to worry about seriously? No, I agree. Leave it to me. I'm going to do my best. I wish I could say more, but thus is the choices. Thank you, Mercy. It goes without saying, but if there's anything I can do, you only need to ask. Well, I'd best be off. See you in Alamigo. For Alamigo. Sloppy. Sorry. That meme pops in my head sometimes. Speak with Hien. Yeah, I'm not gonna take the teleport. Actually, probably is faster. I think I'd already be there. No, I wouldn't. I'd be close. And now I'd already be there. So yeah, it is faster. I'm just bad at all the things, all the time. Everything, all the time. Life in the fast lane, home. Alright, Hien. Ah, there you are, my friend. Everyone has assembled, so let's begin. I might have to start. I'm getting old. I'm 37. I'm using my cane everywhere. But I might have to see if I can turn up the text size of these scenes.
If we are to ready ourselves for invasion, we shall need manpower, provisions, and time, all of which are in notably short supply.
We're all sitting in kind of a rectangular formation with Hien at one side, everyone else on two other sides, like facing each other, and like the back side of what would be the rectangle seems to be empty right now. It's where that asshole dude, the brother of Yotsuyu, Asahi. It's where Asahi was sitting in the negotiation section portion of this stuff. But all sitting on the floor on little like cushions, pillows probably. No, got more cushions. Uniform.
Candid as ever, Yugiri, and correct, I concede. Fortunately, I have an idea.
Uniform red cushions, rectangular, kind of like wrestling mats.
'Tis plain no single nation can stand against the might of the Empire.
Or like a thick and not as long yoga mat.
And it was only with the aid of others that Dorma succeeded in winning her freedom. So, I mean to take a leaf out of our Eorzean friends' book and form an alliance of our own. In addition to those with whom we already share an understanding, I would reach out to Hingashi and Suinosato, and further afield to the myriad peoples of Nangsha and Dalmasca. I am under no illusion. Not all will answer the call. Yet disparate though we may be, we are united in our desire for freedom. If our neighbors could be made to see what is at stake, Ascian machinations and all, cooperation need not be so far-fetched a notion.
It may even seem practical. Under the guidance of our former leader, Master Louis Soir, we once strove to unite the fractious city-states of Eorzea. I dare say that experience shall be of use in your endeavor.
We should be glad of your wisdom.
For the record, I would have been in favor of this plan even if it hadn't been my grandfather's, but I have to ask, how will we secure the time to carry it out? Not that anyone has forgotten, but the Garleans have airships. Lots and lots of airships. Should they catch wind of our plan, they could send an armada to overwhelm us before our alliance had even begun to take shape.
Not if we deny them access to the skies. During our time in the burn, the Warrior of Light and I chanced upon some Allagan ruins.
Oh?
As such ruins go, they were not particularly unusual. But something about the surrounding land struck me as odd. Faint though it was, its ethereal residue was uncannily similar to that of Aziz La. Identical, in fact. For locations so far removed to share a single etheric signature is all but impossible. I conclude, therefore, that the Allagans created the floating continent with land taken from the burn.
While that is a most intriguing theory, I fail to see what relevance it has to Dorma's defense.
I get Yugiri's voice wrong. I talk when I do her voice, I do it pretty soft spoken. Like she's a ninja. She's just being quiet. Like they made her pretty firm in the last couple cutscenes.
Aziz La was enclosed in a powerful energy barrier, impenetrable even to an Agrias-class battleship. It occurred to me that those ruins may have enjoyed similar protection. I have no proof, but the Warrior of Light did report seeing a structure resembling other known Allagan field generators.
I have a date on Friday night.
All right. But even if we could put up such an energy barrier, it surely wouldn't extend beyond the limits of the burn. So what's to stop the Garleans flying around it?
Fuel. The Dalmascan capital, Rabanasta, was a key imperial refueling point in the east. By laying waste to it as a lesson to the rest, the Empire greatly hindered its own operations in the region. If an imperial fleet were to advance upon Dorma, would now have little choice but to travel as the crow flies over the burn.
I see.
I don't, because I've been texting.
A word of caution. Even assuming the generator still functions, raising a barrier of such a scale will require a prodigious amount of energy.
Which is stupid for me, because I am doing these videos specifically so that I pay attention to the storyline, because I enjoy it. I enjoy the storyline. So, like, missing things
And few places are so bereft of suitable crystals as the burn.
is stupid of me. But, you know, texting this gal that I like, and she likes me, it seems, so... I don't know.
A source of energy. Tell me, did the Alligans make a habit of launching things into the sky?
Isn't there that... Yeah.
Curious question. Besides Az's La, I know of only one other notable instance. The Red Moon Dalamud, whose fall triggered the calamity.
I was going to say Alisaie, even though I forgot what the name of that, but like the floating islands and also the giant ship, that's above
Just the two occasions, you say?
floating islands.
Then I believe I may have a solution to our energy problem.
Oh?
You do?
You being
I may. To find out for sure, we would need to visit the Azim Steppe.
Oh, god damn it. You're going to make me spend a lot of money teleporting there, you assholes. I can't. God. Oh, wait, no, I can fly now via airship to, what's it called? It starts with an I, doesn't it? Ishgard. So that shouldn't be
Which
too bad.
would, I now see, present the perfect opportunity to discuss an alliance with the Zayla tribes. How very neat. What say you then?
What?
Shall we see whither this road leads?
How do the Azim Steppes have anything to do with the Zayla? Okay, Shadows in the Empire, right at the 22:30 mark. Shadows in the Empire is complete. This video is complete. I shall see you soon for the next one, because I am not yet done. Okay, bye.